in your opinion, what is the best way to get a strong core? Do you think it's Pilates? Do you think it's something else?
The best way to get a strong core is, first of all, to work on your breath, to understand how you
Mm.
breathe, to get connected with your rib cage and your pelvis. It really helps. I am for nasal breathing. Now I am
Nasal
running,
breathing?
nasal breathing. I am running, I am walking, and I'm doing all my movements stop. And I breathe only through my nose. My mouth is closed. And it really helps to feel the capacity in your lungs, to feel your rib cage, and to feel the whole abdominal area. It really helps with your core muscles. Pelvis mobility really helps.
Now we're always hearing on social media, lift heavy, lift heavy, lift heavy. If someone's body is not prepared and prepped for lifting heavy, all you're going to get is injury.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to be somebody who you do have to be progressive, but don't think just because you're not doing 100 pounds of deadlifts that you're not getting any benefit by at least even doing 10 pounds or your body weight. Your body weight can be actually harder sometimes than doing like actual free weights.
Even hip hinge.
Yeah, hip hinge is hard
Yeah,
for a lot of
if
people.
it is like, let's say, glute dominant,
Yeah,
hip
glute dominant.
hinge,
Yeah,
you're not just putting your torso forward without feeling anything in your glutes. I like every work with single leg,
yeah. Single leg is that's what my
and
favorite.
yeah, and we are making now, my team is making a research because we have subscribers and, let's say, students from more than 55 countries.
Oh wow.
Like we are presented in all over the world. And one research team, they approached me and told me that it's a huge thing, because usually researchers are made within USA or within Europe, and we have subscribers from all over the world, women from all over the world. And we are now making a research, conduct a research. We're talking to them. We're asking them about their menopausal status, about their age, physical activity, etc., etc. And we are looking how my method, because they are my subscribers, they have purchased my programs, helps them with their physical activity, with their mental health, with all the problems they may have because they're 40 plus, with their perimenopause status or even menopause. That's why.
What are you giving them? Like, what is your okay? So, because you were saying that, are you someone who believes then in cardio? Because you're saying all the soft and fluid motions of
Yeah,
feeling your
yeah.
body and all these things, movement, mobility. What is your like? So, what is your thing? Do you believe in cardio? Do you believe in running? Do you believe in like what's your take on cardio?
On cardio. So now many scientists and longevity experts telling us that we need to do this interval sprint training.
Okay,
Like,
well, by the way, intervals have been around for forever. This is
yeah,
not a HIIT training, by the way, has been around forever.
yeah. But now
Right.
they are telling that, so you need to make heavy lifting 2 times per week and sprints like 2-3 times per week, and you'll be fine. Maybe you don't need this long run. If you're in a perimenopause, you don't need these long run sessions for 30 minutes or even longer.
Right.
Just sprints.
What they say is like what they say for perimenopause or menopause is sprint and do heavy weight,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
then do your walking.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people, if that I know, who are, let's say, 45 or 50, I can't even imagine them doing a sprint.
The same for me.
Yeah.
I was making VO2 max test.
Yeah.
And I was like a little above average, and I was wondering how. So I'm training every day, and that's me. And then I look at my community. I think about my mom,
yeah,
who's 65. Like how she can.
My mom's 80. She's not sprinting. Okay, there's not a chance.
Yeah.
Like, to me, a lot of this stuff is like, there's always something that people say, and then people are like, protein. Unless you're eating 5,000 grams of protein a day, you might as well be eating 0 grams of protein. Like, there's always these like crazy, like, floods of information, like eat so much protein and you've got to wear a weighted vest and you've got to do this. Like, a lot of this stuff is like, do it. If you don't like it, number one, you're never going to do it.
Never.
And also, whatever happened to common sense, right? Like, whatever happened to eating like a moderate meal, like having a piece of chicken and some salad and some
feel fullness and feel comfortable. So about cardio, now I'm walking or running every morning, but it's my soul food.
Yes,
I'm not
for your mental health.
For my mental health,
Right,
I want to be alone, and I live by the ocean. Finally, I'm 39 years old. I live by the ocean. I like this morning 5:30 or 6 a.m. Time for myself.
How long are you running for or walking?
Just 30, 40 minutes maximum, because I need to come back to prepare breakfast and all the stuff. Yeah, we have obligations, we have kids.
Right.
And I don't think about burning calories and making a certain amount of steps.
Yeah.
I'm just walking or running. Then I'm coming back. I'm doing my movement stuff. I really have a lot of videos. I'm recording myself 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes, and I'm done, because I'm doing it very precisely without any breaks between my move. So I'm making a movement, like a movement flow, movement sequences for 5 minutes in a row. And it is really hard.
What kind of movements? I'm sorry. Don't hate me.
You didn't try
I didn't try it because I don't. So is it more like a yoga flow? Like, what are you doing?
It may look like a yoga or Pilates or martial arts. Let's say I'm blending, because I have martial arts experience, dance experience. I have never tried professionally yoga, but of course I have tried it during my the course of my life. So I'm just blending, and it becomes a movement stuff. Like you're working with the weight of your body. You're for example, you start from plank position. You have 3 points of support. Then you shift to the next position. You're making push-ups. Then you're coming into deep squat. Then you're stretching your spine. You make rotations with your thoracic spine. You're using your arm line to just extend your chest. So that's. It may look even like a dance, and that's what I'm doing during 5 minutes or a little bit more. And the same stuff I'm doing before I'm going to bed. It really helps with your mobility, with every joint in my body. So I don't feel any pain, any stiffness. And what I've noticed when I wake up, again, I need to prepare my joints for my everyday routine, because I don't know about you, but in the morning, I'm not as flexible as I'm flexible during the day. That's why I need I need my movement routine. I need this fluidity in my spine. Like 5 years ago, I was not able to make spinal waves. So I was not able to move my thoracic spine, then to feel how my thoracic spine engages my lumbar spine and the pelvis and all this stuff, like fluidity in your spine and waves. I was not able to do, because I was taught to keep this anatomical neutral position in which you're making deadlifts and squats, and that's it. But you need to move. You need to move your shoulder blades. You need to move every part of your body in 3 dimensions, not only linear movements.
Right.
That's
not just linear movements.
Yeah. And you've asked about yoga or Pilates. As I have taken courses at Rudolf Laban Institute of Movement Studies in New York, I realized finally that, for example, Laban, he had his own system of description of movement. And yoga Pilates is just the way you can describe and structure the movement. But yoga and Pilates, these types of physical activity doesn't have full rights on particular movements, because all the movements are coming from our body.
Right.
So in many cases, I'm doing something. I don't know the name of these poses or physical forms, and someone may tell, "Oh, it's a yoga asana." Maybe,
but you're doing so you're doing a lot of movements. Like, it could be looking like yoga. It's like more flow of some kind. Are you not training then? Like Monday, Wednesday, I'm just making this up. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're not doing upper body lifts, or Tuesday, Thursday, legs and You don't train like that anymore. It's all either you're walking the run in the morning and then you do these movement flows.
Yeah, but my movement flows may include pistol squats, shrimp squats.
Right. It includes all these body weight, but you're not using weights.
I may use weights because I'm like on the level where I need to put more pressure on my joints.
How long is each session?
So it may take 15, 20 minutes, like the session precisely to develop certain skill because I'm still developing and I'm still finding out what I can grab from my body and how I can present movement for my people. Because I am like I'm telling, my best book on anatomy and biomechanics is my body. And now the bodies of all of my subscribers, because we're making research and I'm just looking at them, giving different tests to them, and we're analyzing what's happening like within a week or a month. And my main lab is my own body, how it moves, what's happening with my shoulder joints. The basis of many of my movements is gait biomechanics and motor development of a human during first, let's say, 2 years of our life, like crawling position, all the position when you're lying on your back and you're taking your limbs to the center, how you feel your center of gravity, how a human starts crawl, sit, and then walk.
Right. So you're doing a lot of movements.
Yeah.
Not so much strength training as the literal form of it.
Yeah, as the classic
form of it. But as we get older, right? Don't you think it's important for us to act like resistant training in its real form?
Yeah, of course.
For our lean muscle mass. Like that, what you're saying sounds great.
Like I've told you, I can do pistol squats with dumbbells in my hands.
Right.
But it's the next level.
Most people can't even do a pistol squat.
Yeah. With additional weights. So I add some weights, but the basis I'm providing is just deal with your own weights, understand how you're...
Right. And as you get stronger...
you can add more. Of course, I do squats. I do like RDLs, like every girl. We love RDLs.
Yes. I'm telling you, I think women are overtraining their lower body.
Overtraining,
and
because
they're not training their upper body.
And it is cool when you feel your strength and you are training on like your legs or glutes because you feel them. And upper body is so hard. Like again, push-ups, pull-ups. They say I have very weak arms, and I'm telling them pull-ups. It's not about arms. It's about your core. It's about your spine and your shoulder blades, how you control the position of your scapula when you're making these pull-ups.
I think you're making it even too complicated. I think women want to look good. I think that's the bottom line. That's why they're doing it.
I agree.
And they're doing what's like the easy thing, right?
Yeah, they want easy, but
they want easy. It's too hard to pull your body up. So they're like, forget it. I'll just do another hip thrust. I could do that. Or I'll just do another squat. I can do that. But what's happening is their bodies now are, I believe, out of proportion, number one. You're strong on one side, but you're not proportioned. So it doesn't even look good. So like if they want to look good, ladies, if you want to look good, start training your upper body because you will look better, like proportionally, like visually, right? Like you will get the body type that will like accentuate your bum and will make your waist look thinner and da-da-da-da-da. And like, I don't think there's anything hotter than a girl who has like a strong upper body. You can see a girl and you could be like, or a guy, whatever. Well, now I'm talking about a girl. I'll be like, you know what? Like you can tell that they're fit because they have strong arms, strong back, a strong, the biggest compliment people can give me is like, wow, you look really fit. Look at your arms, look at your back, I'm just saying, but like, wow, look at those glutes. I'll be like, all right, whatever. Like that's like an easy way to be fit,
That's what I'm telling my husband. Like when someone tells me I'm doing yoga, Pilates, like 7 days per week, and then I'm doing like long distance running, let's say it's a lady and I don't see any muscles in her upper body, I'm just wondering, what are you doing? Because even in yoga, you can build up upper body strength.
I was going to say, yoga people who like really do yoga seriously, like truly, they have the best upper bodies.
Sculpted.
They have like their arms and shoulders. Super strong.
And back.
And back, because they're doing so many push-ups.
Yeah.
They're doing so much of those cobras. Like it's so
And
hard.
handstands.
And
Yeah,
handstands.
yeah. What handstands? I'm in love with handstands, and only like 2 years ago, I realized it's not about strength; it's about balance.
Yeah.
It's about alignment and lack of fear. Because I was very,
I'm scared. That's why I can't
I
do a
was
handstand.
scared.
I'm so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
scared.
But now I'm doing it
And you're
not
good at it.
perfectly, but I'm doing it, and I'm not scared because I feel. Um, Again, the strength in my upper body helped me, but in general, it's all about balance.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. The other thing is, Pilates is like the number one exercise, the number one fitness craze of 2025. I think it's slightly overrated, to be honest. You have to do a lot of Pilates to get a result, in my opinion. You could be spending a fortune and really not really get much result. That's my opinion. I believe that you also need to do something with it. But I think that a lot of Pilates women gravitate to because they don't want to they want to get a strong core, which it could be good for, right? In your opinion, what is the best way to get a strong core? Do you think it's Pilates? Do you think it's something else?
I have programmed 3D core. So
You have okay.
the best way to feel to get a strong core is, first of all, to work on your breath, to understand how you
Mm,
breathe, to get connected with your rib cage and your pelvis. This really it really helps. I am for nasal breathing. Now I am
nasal
running,
breathing?
nasal breathing. I am running, I am walking, and I'm doing all my movements stop. And I breathe only through my nose. My mouth is closed. And it really helps to feel the capacity in your lungs, to feel your rib cage, and to feel the whole abdominal area. It really helps with your core muscles. Pelvis mobility really helps because if
Look at me, not the camera.
sorry. Yeah,
So you're
pelvis
saying the best way to build a strong,
start
lean core is for pelvis mobility.
pelvis mobility, breathing, like breathing techniques that will help you to engage your rib cage together with your
Mhm.
pelvis, your lower belly. And uh, I like now technically, physically, I like dynamic planks. I like push-ups, pull-ups. It's really great for your core. I never
Yep.
do crunches. I never do like Russian twists. It's all about.
A Russian twist. Yeah.
It's
You
all
don't like
about.
Russian? You don't like those?
I don't feel it is necessary because I'm working on my butt. I'm working on my glute muscles in so as I've mentioned, I take as the basis the gait biomechanics. So when you're standing on one leg, you're turning your pelvis, you're turning your torso, you are lengthening your posterior chain with
Posterior chain, yeah.
you help with your arm, so you feel all the glutes, you feel your core, your abdominal muscles. That's it, and you can grab extra weight. I never do crunches. I never have like separate sessions for my abdominal muscles. It's only dynamic planks and all these 3D stuff when you work on your glutes, on your spine, and your core simultaneously.
I know. I don't crunches to me are the biggest waste of time. People are like, "Oh, to get a six pack, and you see these program with these people, they're doing like 150 crunches, and that's the most biggest waste of time." To me, you get a way better core workout by doing a pull up, by doing
Yeah,
push ups, exercises
in
that
a
are
good
actually
quality. Yeah,
like exercises that actually engage your core, not that are specifically basically focused on your core.
but the engagement of your core depends on the position of your pelvis and your
Right.
thoracic spine.
But
So you need to understand how to put your pelvis and your thoracic spine, how to control the position of your lumbar spine. Then that's it, and do everything you want.
But if you're doing a pull up, even if you're doing a pull up with a resistant band and you're pulling yourself up, you're squeezing and engaging your entire abdominal
Not
muscles.
squeezing, you're
You are
breathing. You're
you're breathing, but you're squeezing. You're kind of like having to like brace yourself to lift up. You're working more of your core than if you're just sitting on a floor, basically working your
Yeah, yeah,
neck
of
for
course.
20
Yeah,
minutes,
yeah,
right? Because
yeah.
people are not even when they're doing a crunch, they're actually just like working this part,
Yeah,
they're not
yeah, and neck, and they don't feel.
they're not even able to like bring their shoulder
Yeah,
blades off
yeah.
of the mat, which
But
is
once you feel your core, once you breathe in an appropriate way, then crunches, you will need just 10, 15 reps
yeah.
maximum.